Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash, the place where we leave behind the glossy brochures, the polished dealership lines, and the rehearsed marketing talk. Here, it's all about the real story, how a car actually looks, feels, and performs when you see it up close and get the chance to experience it in the real world. And today, we're diving deep into one of the most exciting new electric SUVs from BYD. The 2026 Sealion 6. This model is positioned as BYD's response to a rapidly growing global demand for stylish, mid-size electric crossovers that not only deliver solid range and efficiency, but also make a strong impression in terms of design, comfort, and technology. If you've been curious about whether BYD has what it takes to stand up to brands like Tesla, Hyundai, Kia, and even some luxury automakers, stick around, because this one deserves a closer look. Exterior. The first thing you'll notice when you walk up to the Sealion 6 is the bold, confident face. BYD's designers have gone for a cleaner, more futuristic look compared to some of their earlier models. At the front, you get slim LED headlights that stretch outward almost like the eyes of a predator, connected by a sharp light bar that spans across the hood line. The grille, or rather the panel in place of a traditional grille, is smooth and aerodynamic, with subtle patterns that remind you this is very much an EV. Down lower, the bumper gets aggressive sculpting with sharp cutouts and aero elements that give the car a performance-oriented stance. Even though it's a family SUV at heart, the overall front-end presence is strong, yet it looks high-tech, premium, and definitely more distinctive than many rivals in this segment. Moving to the side, the Sealion 6 carries a coupe-like profile that makes it stand out from the boxy crossovers we often see. The roofline slopes gently towards the back, giving it a sporty edge without sacrificing too much headroom for rear passengers. Flush-fitting door handles pop out when you approach, reinforcing that futuristic vibe. The wheel options are also worth noting. You get aero-optimized alloys ranging from 19 to 21 inches, depending on the trim, and they really fill out the arches to give the car a planted stance. A sharp crease runs along the shoulder line, connecting the headlights to the taillights, adding that sense of flow and tension to the body. The blacked-out pillars create a floating roof effect, and the ground clearance looks practical enough for city driving and light off-road use, which will appeal to families who want versatility along with style. At the back, the Sealion 6 continues with the high-tech design theme. The taillights are a full-width LED strip with intricate detailing inside, almost resembling crystalline patterns when lit at night. The rear bumper is clean but muscular, with subtle diffusers integrated at the bottom to enhance aerodynamics. There's no unnecessary chrome clutter. BYD keeps it sleek and modern, letting the lighting design and body sculpting do the talking. A small roof spoiler extends just enough to add a sporty touch, and you'll spot a discreet Sealion badge along with BYD's lettering across the back, a styling choice that feels confident without being loud. Overall, the exterior design gives this SUV a premium and futuristic core that feels on par with much more expensive competitors. Interior. Step inside, and the Sealion 6 continues to impress. BYD has been pushing hard to make its interiors stand out, and here, the cabin feels futuristic yet inviting. The first thing that catches your eye is the massive central touchscreen, which BYD is famous for. It can rotate between landscape and portrait orientation at the touch of a button. Depending on trim, it comes in sizes up to 15.6 inches, and it's packed with BYD's D-Link software, offering everything from navigation to entertainment and even integrated apps. The digital driver's display is clean and sharp, giving you all the essential driving data, while the head-up display projects information directly onto the windshield. And higher trims. The materials used throughout cabin feel premium for the price point. Soft touch surfaces cover the dashboard, door panels, and armrests, while ambient lighting runs across the cabin with customizable colors, adding to the lounge-like vibe. The steering wheel is a flat-bottom design with multi-function controls, and behind it, you'll find paddle-style selectors for regenerative braking settings. The seats are plush and supportive, available with heating, ventilation, and memory functions. In the rear, passengers enjoy ample legroom and headroom despite the sloping roof line, and BYD has cleverly designed the floor to be almost flat, making the middle seat much more usable than in many rivals. The panoramic glass roof adds airiness to the cabin, while the overall design feels minimal but futuristic, almost like a blend of Tesla's simplicity and traditional SUV comfort. Storage and practicality haven't been forgotten either. The Sealion 6 comes with plenty of cubbies, a deep central console box, wireless charging pads, multiple USB-C ports, and clever storage under the floating center console. Cargo space is generous, and you also get the frunk up front thanks to the EV platform. It's clear BYD wanted this to be a family-friendly SUV without sacrificing style or comfort. Performance-wise, the Sealion 6 brings some exciting options to the table. Built on BYD's e-Platform 3.0, it benefits from the brand's advanced blade battery technology, which is known for safety, durability, and energy density. Buyers can choose between single-motor rear-wheel drive and dual-motor all-wheel drive setups. Power outputs vary, with the base models offering around 230 horsepower and the higher trims pushing well over 400 horsepower, giving it sports car-like acceleration when you want it. In terms of range, depending on the battery pack and drivetrain, you're looking at anywhere between 300 to 370 miles on a full charge under WLTP standards. Charging speeds are competitive as well, with DC fast charging capable of taking the battery from 10 to 80% in about 30 minutes, making road trips much more practical. On the road, the Sealion 6 promises a balance between comfort and control. The suspension is tuned to absorb bumps and imperfections without feeling floaty, while the electric motors deliver instant torque for quick overtakes and confident highway merging. The all-wheel drive version, with its dual motors, adds excellent traction and stability, especially in wet or slippery conditions. Steering is precise and responsive for an SUV of this size, and regenerative braking can be adjusted to your preference, from a natural coasting feel to one-pedal driving. Safety and driver assistance technology are also at the forefront, with BYD packing in adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and a 360-degree camera system, making it not only powerful but also reassuringly safe. As for pricing, BYD is expected to be aggressive here, as they've consistently undercut rivals while offering more features. Depending on the market, the Sealion 6 is expected to start around the mid-$40,000 range, climbing up to around $55,000 to $60,000 for the fully loaded all-wheel drive versions. When you compare that with competitors like the Tesla Model Y, Hyundai Ioniq 5, Kia EV6, or even premium brands stepping into this space, the Sealion 6 looks like incredible value. You're getting cutting-edge battery tech, a high-tech interior, strong performance, and a futuristic design at a price that makes many rivals look overpriced. So, what's the final verdict on the 2026 BYD Sealion 6? It's clear that BYD isn't here to just make up the numbers in the EV space. They're aiming straight at the heart of the market with a product that blends style, practicality, range, and affordability in a way that's hard to ignore. It looks sharp, the interior feels futuristic, it drives with confidence, and the pricing strategy makes it a serious threat to established players. If you're shopping for a mid-size electric SUV in 2026, the Sealion 6 absolutely deserves a spot on your short list. That's going to wrap up this step-dive review of the 2026 BYD Sealion 6. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to see more real-world reviews without the brochure fluff, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss the next video. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think BYD has what it takes to compete with Tesla and other established brands globally? Or do you think buyers will still hesitate? I'd love to hear your take. Thanks for watching Car Flash, and I'll catch you in the next review.